Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi accused President Trump yesterday of staging a cover-up. Watch.
We believe that no one is above the law, including the President of the United States, and we believe that the President of the United States is engaged in a cover-up, and that was the nature of the meeting.
So let's get this straight. President Trump never fired Special Counsel Robert Mueller from investigating accusations of Russian collusion. Mueller told the Department of Justice that he was never impeded from investigating anything. The president encouraged all of his staff to testify to Mueller, and they did testify to Mueller. The president never exercised executive privilege during any part of the investigation, including when Attorney General Barr released the redacted version of the Mueller report to the public. The only redactions, by the way, were grand jury information, classified information, information pertaining to ongoing investigations, and negative information about people who were not indicted. And the Trump administration redacted nothing else. The Mueller report, of course, said no collusion, no conspiracy, and no proof of a crime of obstruction. The House Intelligence Committee said no collusion. The Senate Intelligence Committee said no collusion. So what is the cover-up? Tonight, I want to talk about the real cover-up. The real cover-up is Democrats trying to hide the fact that the Obama administration illegally spied on Donald Trump's campaign. The real cover-up is the Democrats trying to hide the fact that James Comey and the FBI abused the FISA court process and applied for a warrant to spy on Carter Page using the Christopher Steele dossier as justification. The real cover-up is the Democrats ignoring the fact that the FBI did not tell the FISA court judge that Christopher Steele's dossier was anti-Trump opposition research paid for by Hillary Clinton's campaign, or that the information in the dossier was possibly sourced from a former Russian government official who is on our sanctions list. The real cover-up is the Democrats trying to hide the fact that they knew Christopher Steele was a biased political agent who admitted he passionately did not want Trump to become president. The Democrats knew this before they applied for the first FISA warrant to spy on Trump campaign officials. They knew Christopher Steele was unreliable. And we know they knew because the Obama State Department knew Steele was unreliable because Obama's Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, her name is Kathleen Kavalek, admitted in a handwritten note that Steele was unreliable. And yet, former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe testified to Congress that without the Steele dossier, the FBI wouldn't have even applied for that warrant. The real cover-up is the fact that somebody, we don't know who, Senator Rand Paul says it was CIA Director James Brennan, a CIA official says it was FBI Director James Comey, but somebody high-ranking in the Obama administration decided to brief President Trump on Christopher Steele's dossier. Even though FBI General Counsel, former General Counsel James Baker said the FBI didn't take the dossier literally. And then coincidentally, right after that briefing, the dossier was published by the mainstream media, and that was the beginning of the media's whole Trump-Russia narrative attacking President Trump. The real cover-up is the fact that the Obama administration ignored actual Russian meddling in the 2016 election while they used the idea of Russia meddling to target President Trump. And then they've spent 2.5 years lying about it. That is the real cover-up. And that's my final point.